So, welcome to the Workday Integrations and Studio training demo session. So, we would be going through brief introduction about the course, what we are offering, and the kind of opportunities we have when you get started with Workday Integrations and Studios. Let me quickly go through the modules that we would cover during our course. So, basically, our modules or the course is divided into two parts. First is the Workday Integrations, and the latter part is Workday Studio, specifying or focusing on studio integrations and the objects we use inside it. So within Workday integrations, firstly, we will see what is a Workday integration. So about the overview of the Workday integrations, we'll go through reporting, the various concepts of navigations and terminologies used in reporting, then how to create a custom report, how to edit a report, what are advanced reports, what is contextual reporting. Then this will see the security, Workday security for reports, how it works inside. How do we see that a particular report would have data if a security is properly defined, but in cases a certain domains or certain security configurations are missing, it can have missing data and that would hamper your reporting capabilities. Then we'll see how do we locate any standard reports or already existing reports within Workday. You can also schedule reports, the report management and other configurations. Matrix reporting, we'll see a demo of how a matrix report looks like and how it is configured. Then in terms of integrations, core connectors, I would say, is one of the most important topics because say we are going for integration course certifications with Workday. So that is the part where you have the hands-on examination and major focus on, because this is a particular kind of template or end-to-end, or I would say delivered template integrations provided by Workday, where you can just get the demographic details of any kind of employee and send to a third party with minimum coding. And it's like more into configurations and knowing how an XML or XSLT would look like. And then we have EIB. So EIB is basically just related to, or you can say the next step of reporting. So once you have created a report or got into a reporting module, then you can transform it and use it as an integration. That integration you can use to send data to any kind of third party systems. And then comes Workday Studio. So Workday Studio is the, I would say, the most customizable form of Workday integration available as of now. So after our brief introduction of Workday Studio, we will have our part B, where we will be focusing on Workday Studio in specific and seeing the different aspects of Workday Studio. How is it different? What are the capabilities of it? So we'll start with its introduction. We'll see assemblies. So assemblies are basically like the screen layout of the integrations, as you will see in a, I would say, a Java based or Eclipse based development tool. And then we'll see how scalable the integrations are when you build it on Workday Studio. We'll see reporting as a service. So once you have seen the advanced reports in part A, so we will be going ahead and starting using those reports as a service inside our Workday Studios and consuming data and use them to consume data or get data from Workday and transform it. Okay. And then we will have advanced Workday Studio concepts. We'll see how to debug our code into Workday Studio, the attributes, cloud component, and there are other lot of things which I would say follow within these topics and are really important for gaining knowledge into Workday Studio. About the course, so our course objectives are to understand Workday integrations, tools, architecture, or maybe I'll take a pause and ask you guys, have you ever heard of any of these topics or seen any of these configurations? Or for the people who have already worked a bit, I think someone has already worked on reporting.
Yes, Arya.
Yeah, so you must be aware about advanced reports, report as a service. So have you worked upon those kind of things?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes,
thanks. Good to know. But also good for other people because we will be starting from scratch and also helping you understand each of the objects and different details about these reporting and the fields and domains or business objects, everything, which is like the base concepts of forming a Workday knowledge repository or skill. Okay. Moving to our course objective. So we will understand Workday integration tools, architecture and security mechanism, design workflows using EIBs, Cloud Connect, that is a CCW integration, and Workday Studio for various systems. We'll build workflows, handle APIs, and manage large data sets with Workday Studio. We will help you get prepared with certifications with targeted learning and exam practice. We'll help you apply your skills in real time scenarios. I will be giving you certain use cases for the course at different instances, say at reporting, mainly at GCW, focusing on the basic or the main first integration certification that you need to start your career into Workday integration as a certified consultant. So I'll definitely give you your real-time use cases and how to take a business case, how to get the requirements and transform it into a logical integration that can send data as per the requirements. Also, we'll be seeing the automating of workflows and enhancing the efficiencies of your Workday integrations or reports. Okay. Talking about the prerequisites, I think first thing would be yes, as I can see, at least you have certain idea about Workday. What is Workday? It's an ERP. What are HCM systems, payrolls, and finances? Yeah, so that's what all we require into when you come into Workday Studio or Workday integrations training. And then we would expect you to have certain understanding of integrations or what is an integration system. It's basically a kind of application that helps you communicate between two systems. One can be an external system and also can be a within between two different domains of a same application as well. So integration tools such as EIB, Cloud Connect, APIs and XMLs, I think is not just restricted to Workday. So any kind of knowledge regarding these APIs, XMLs, REST or SOAP services, these are good to have. Optional but helpful experience with Java or ML custom logic is really good for you because I can say in the back end what Workday uses, we won't be using much of Java coding, but yes, all those things, if you'll go and see our studio code, they uses Java libraries or Java functions within them. But yes, it's a good to have, but it's not very necessary. Like, oh, if you do not have no Java, you cannot learn Workday Studio, or it's not like that. We'll going through each of the steps from the beginning and scratch. But yeah, for doing a more customizable or feasible or efficient coding into or development into Workday integrations, specifically into Studio, it's good to have a knowledge of Java. Technical setup required Oracle JDK, 1 GB RAM, 1 GB hard disk, and a display resolution, strong debugging skills to handle errors and manage complex workflows. Yeah, I think that is one of the key prerequisites, I would say. You should be smart enough to know how would an error is to be expected or how would we take a fallback scenarios and any kind of exceptions or global exceptions that would be handled. Yeah. So that's about it. Talking about the benefits of training, we offer training and certification options to aid trainees in enhancing their knowledge to next level. So even if you, as we have people who have already been or started working into Workday domain, this will help them to develop some expertise in specifically into the integrations domains and into CCW's reporting and studios. So those are really important skills to move ahead and go to the next step. We ensure that our experienced instructors will guide each trainee in upgrading their relevant skills and subject knowledge. And those students will receive courseware. So there will be assignments, there would be assessment, there would be lab activities, case studies, real-time use cases. So all these would be provided to you. We do have an LMS system where all this material is present and you will have access to it. You will have access to tenants and even the course recordings would be available for you. We have a course recording like a session, and then you want to go back and review those sessions for some of the topics that you are trying to do an hands-on on. So those things are also available. Any kind of questions or things when you go back and do your hands-on, because you will have access to the tenants. If you come up with anything, be it the topic we are covering or not, I am happy to help you in those things. Enrolled students can access training blog and recorded video sessions. So that's what we have. We should take up this course. So integration professionals looking to specialize in Workday, yes. So people who already have a certain knowledge into Workday integration skills or domains, but they want to get certified or they want to develop a specialized skill, especially into core connectors, studios, and like the advanced topics of Workday integrations, which they are not very confident on. So this is a really important course for them. Workday consultants aiming to expand expertise in integration tools, IT professionals seeking to design and implement Workday integrations. Even if you do not have any background of working on Workday integrations or Workday altogether, we will help you in that way as well, because this very course starts from the basic. Okay, HR and payroll specialists looking to streamline processes through automation, career switches transforming to Workday from another ERP or integration platforms, certification aspirants preparing for Workday Studio and Studio certifications. Okay, so next, I think we'll start talking about Workday, how it all started, and how it is and how it is developed as an ERP platform. So during the early 2005, there were two guys, Dave and Anil, who co-founded Workday. Then in 2007, Workday launched its first product, a cloud-based financial management system. Coming to 2010, where Workday expanded its product line to include HCM applications. So this is where the whole, I would say, the journey of HCM or Workday as a HRERP started with, where they launched their HCM applications. 2011, Workday goes public and becomes a public traded company. And 2019, announces partnership with AWS to provide cloud-based HTM and financial management. So since, as we know, Workday is a cloud-based application, so and it has partnered with AWS to maintain its servers and database capabilities and any kind of AWS services that are provided. We have them in Workday, be it sending a file to third party vendor and things like that. So we do have those configurations available within Workday that are easy to plug in and play and just configure. Moving to 2015, Workday identified a company that provides tools for talent acquisition and management. In 2017, announces the launch of Workday Financial Management. So by this time, they already had a very good capability of HCM, and they had launched everything like different modules within HCM, and it was a hit, I would say. So seeing the progress, they took it to the next step and started their application or into financial management as well. In 2018, it expanded its product line to include business planning and budgeting tools, and in 2019 announces acquisition of Adaptive Insights. That's one of the, I think I would say, one of the companies available for, I would say, analytics and those kind of domains. So it acquired that domain, and this is where they started working on the Prism Analytics part of Workday. Okay, so after talking about Workday, let's talk about Workday integration. What is Workday integration? Workday integration refers to the process of connecting Workday with external system to enable seamless data exchange and workflow automation. So an integration is basically, as we know, a communication bridge between two kind of systems. So similarly, that works with Workday, but in Workday, we do not have that extensive, I would say, that extensive level of coding skills required or so many database queries to be written. So we do have certain kind of coding skills required specifically into Workday Studio domain, but mostly it is something that is to be configured and already built. All you need to do is be aware about what and how these domains or product work, and then all you need to do is like configure them as consultants as per the requirements provided by the client. Okay. Next, the key reasons why Workday integration is critical, because first is automation helps you automate the processes with minimum coding required, with all the kind of configurations that are available. You just need to say configure, plug and play, and that's it. It will start delivering data on scheduled basis for whatever time you require. It has real time insights. It is scalable. And I think that's one of the crucial parts why Workday became a hit, because Workday as a core system is very much scalable. Say you have a smaller organization size, but suddenly you growed exponentially and you wanted to expand in the same manner. So that's where we have those capabilities within Workday that you do not need to change much of your current configuration or setup, and it can still handle any kind of data flows or any kind of configurations or any kind of, I would say, UI interfaces that are required. So we can still use the existing ones and it will deliver for, say, even if you grow it from 7,000 to 1.5 lakh, 2 lakhs. So it can handle all that kind of population as well. And it is compliant with any of the, I would say, data integrities, guidelines, or mm, ruling principles that we see these days, like the GDPR and things. So it's about Workday integrations and why it is critical. Coming to Studio, Workday Studio is a robust integrated development integration environment designed for building complex custom integrations between Workday and external systems. This is an Eclipse based design platform, I would say, where you will see different kind of components that are available to you, and you will have to drag and drop and, I would say, attach or kind of configure one component flow from two different to create a particular whole integration workflow. And you do not have to, like, say you are trying to get a for condition into it, so there would be a component for loop, or there would be a component for document iteration that can help you traverse through each incoming document into Workday for an inbound integration, and you do not have to go in and sit and write the for loop, when statements, and those things. So it is just like drag and drop, and the code is available in the background if you'll see. Okay, key features of Workday Studio: Eclipse-based graphical interface for drag and drop development, supports advanced protocols, tools for error handling, debugging. So we do have error handling components also readily available. We have global error handlers as well as local error handlers for each of the components. Scalability to handle large data sets. That's the most crucial or important, I would say, aspect of Workday integrations in terms of Studio integrations, because Studio integrations are built to last forever. They are designed in a specific manner that they can run for a large data set of population, and then it can still complete within the stipulated time and deliver you the output efficiently. Okay. Coming to benefits of learning Workday integrations and Studio, I think it has a high demand, as you all know. It does have lucrative salaries. It has a very good, promising career path ahead. Like we, as consultants, I can say, having a decade of experience, I still have a new thing coming in, because with the product is self-evolving as well. Like recently, Workday announced its AI agents and partners with AI agents. So that's another track they are now focusing on. So they do not stop that they have developed a product and mm, they just sit and that's it for them. So since the whole application, or I would say the ERP set is evolving, it's always a good thing to learn, and your career paths also grow. And we do have a versatility of things coming in with Workday. Okay. Coming to the job outlook. So as a Workday integration consultant, we have different levels of salaries or things coming in. So for Workday integration training career opportunities, we have Workday integrations managers can earn up to 115K per year. In the United States, the average base pay is same 115K per year, ranging from 53 to at the maximum 271. Workday integration job titles, which currently we have, and they're not just restricted to this. We do have Workday HCM consultants, which are basically referred to anyone who has strong knowledge of integrations as well as few concepts of functional configuration as well. HRIS analyst, Workday HCM analyst, integration managers, human resource managers. The top industries in which Workday integrations applications are going is information technology, e-commerce, and automotive industry. Looking towards specifically or having the advanced skill of Studio, we have Workday Studio. The average salary of a Workday Studio consultant is again close to 115K per year, and the latest salary trends also so to us like from it ranges between 95,000 to 140K. Going ahead with the titles we have for Workday developers or consultants in terms of studio would be Workday Studio consultant or a developer, senior Workday Studio developer, Workday Studio specialist, tech lead, studio implementation specialist, and an integration architect. Four top industries which we see that are growing into Workday Studio are healthcare, finance, professional services, and consulting firms. Those are the partners which have those certifications and things getting maintained and delivered to you, and then manufacturing and distribution.
Can we take some questions?
Yeah.
Please raise your hand if you have any question. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yep. Yeah, I had one question. So, all these different job titles related to Workday. So, let's say I'm a beginner and I'm just starting out. What kind of course other than this would I have to take to, get in like an entry level role, or how does it work basically?
So you're saying entry level into as a Workday integrations
Yep.
domain?
Yep.
Okay. So
Yep.
yeah, I think any kind of entry level would basically need you to have some reporting skills, a basic
Mm-hmm.
knowledge of the initial level of integrations like core connectors and EIBs, at least that. But then studios is a good or advanced topic to have. It will put you up in the market. It will show them that you do have a good skill that you have developed or learned and you have worked across. So yes, the basic starts from reporting EIBs and core connectors, and that's what I think the first or the entry level certification also requires for Workday. And then from there on, there is a lot of things like Studio. There are then higher or advanced concepts of studios. There are other integrations as well. So the domain is very vast, but yes, this is your entry point. These are the skill sets what we have seen through on the previous slides. This is what you
Okay.
want to enter into the market.
Okay. So, Workday Studio and learning reporting,
Yeah,
you would say would
reporting,
like the.
EIVs, and core
Mhm.
connectors. Yes.
Okay. Got it. Yep. Thanks.
Any more
More
questions?
questions? I have a question. So I am already working as a Workday HCM functional consultant, and I am looking forward to learn more about Workday Studio and integrations, like a full flat course. So is this course gonna help me out to enhance my knowledge on Workday Studio, Workday integrations, maybe cloud-based core connectors, or if I want to create an API? Is it going to help me into that as well, or do I
Def-
need to take any other specific course?
no,
Or
definitely, Tanu.
technically,
So when
so
if I
when
remember, you're saying you are working as HCM
HCM
consultant, and that's
consultant.
specifically into the functional domain, right? Like
It's 100% functional plus
SUPOX
a little
and
bit
okay,
side of support.
okay, perfect. So that will help you a lot because you already have experience how a UI would look like or how the background of the things looks like a business process, right? So yes, this is the entry level course, and this will help you gain knowledge or develop knowledge in terms of Workday integrations.
And is there anything like on advance as well where I can enroll? Or is it going to be full flat course including from starting to end?
Would be I think this integration then studio would be a flat course from starting to end, and I think can help us here if they have advanced courses as well. So that would be available on ZaranTech's website, I think. But yes, this will cover you the basics and as well as advanced topics related to integrations in terms of core connectors or cloud connect integrations as well as studio integrations.
All right.
If
So I
you
have
have
a
an
question. Yeah, as part of this Work Studio integration certification, do we have any certifications and what kind of support that can be provided if we want to go for any certification here?
We'll talk at the end of this session.
Okay.
What is your background, Chandra?
I'm not into technical of this Workday, so I am into functional consultant. Currently I'm working as a functional consultant for one of the client. So I don't have any experience with this Workday Studio or EAB. So I have some knowledge on the EAB, but I don't have any knowledge on the Workday Studio. So just I wanted to know on that.
Okay. Functional consultant in what module?
Yeah, I am into recruitment, HCM, benefits. Yeah.
All right. And you're not certified.
Yeah, I was HCM Pro, core HCM Pro certified. Yeah,
Okay.
but not implementation certification. It was.
You don't need implementation. That unless until you work on an implementation project and you work for an implementation partner, you don't need an implementation certification. There's a lot of confusion in the market about certification. We'll clear that out.
Okay.
In November 2024, everything has changed, and they have made it much easier. So, it's very cheap, inexpensive now compared to how it was before. But we'll talk about that. And then,
Okay.
I'm assuming you're not working for a customer or a partner company, correct?
No. I'm working for TCS actually. So the client is having this Workday.
Yeah. TCS is our main vendor. We deliver quite a lot of trainings for TCS.
Okay.
TCS is not a partner or not a customer.
Yes,
So
not a partner, not a customer.
Yeah, TCS is an SI company. So
Yes.
we also deliver trainings for TCS. So we'll share everything, and then we'll also give you the information where you can download a 220-page guide, which will help you.
Okay.
I'll post the link here. Yeah, there's a lot of content you can download. We'll give you all the links.
Sure.
Keep an eye on your chat, and then I will share all the links with you.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Anybody else has any question, please feel free to ask. We understand you're new to this, so it's okay to ask any question for now. All right, man. They don't have any questions, so you can continue.
Yeah. Okay. So talking about certification, so the entry level certification could be Workday Pro Integration Service certification, which would be the stepping stone for getting into those domain and getting yourself certified into Workday integrations. Then this talks about the Workday Pro Integration Service certifications. You have to enroll into a program that is required, then enroll into a course that is optional. So, and then there are enroll into courses, and then the exam is always a required one where you have to pass with certain number of, I think, certain percentage of marks to get yourself certified. And once that is completed and you have cleared the exam, you will have your certifications available to you. Okay. I think, and talking about the integration service certification, there are self-paced trainings, mixture of optional or required content. I think that's when you enroll, that is available to you. And then I think the instructor-led courses are an additional cost to you, apart from the enrollment. And then there are other customizing integration courses, like, which is another cost, and then there is an exam. So that's basically the flow of how you can approach to certifications. Okay. Coming to specialty certifications, there are benefit connectors integration service certification, as well as Workday Studio certification. So the first one would be the integration certification, which is the basic level, and then there are advanced or specialty certifications. One would be on CCW, that's another topic. So those are benefit connectors, and then there would be a studio integration that we will be covering in this course. So coming to benefit connectors integration service certification, I think it's again the same process that you have to complete the program, enroll into the program. Then there is a self-paced course that you'll have to enroll into, and then you will complete the exam, like you will complete the certifications. I think there might be, and then might not be an exam that is required for benefits for now, as you already have a certain skill into integrations as a basic certification or a prerequisite for this.
So if we enroll to this program, how many days of course this is going to be? This training?
You mean the Workday certifications?
Yes. So
everything has a different type of days entitled to it. So if you see, creating security integrations would be 4 day, customizing integrations would be 5 day, and this
Okay.
will be a self-paced, the first one. Similarly,
Sorry, Kevin. Again, I will explain that certification side. It's
right,
they'll get confused if
right.
there is a new set. I'll explain.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's
Yeah. I mean, they'll get confused. So there's
okay.
a lot of stuff which is not here. It's not said. It doesn't say optional. All of that stuff. So I'll explain
Right.
them. Don't worry about it.
And so I think I'll skip the certification part for you to take a look. And
Mhm.
then we have the salary trends, as we have already talked about. It's from Workday consultant earns an average of 153K per year, and ranging from 47 at the very beginning, when you do not have that much skills, to almost 200K when you're an expertise. And the industries that you have these jobs open into, it's not just limited to any kind of, I would say, a partner company, but the customers ranging from different industries who are using Workday or implementing Workday as of now, and they would need these jobs in the near future. So the financial services, manufacturing, technology, healthcare, professional services, that those are the consulting partners. Government, Workday is really getting into government projects as well as the higher ed projects. So those are the domains you will see jobs coming as well. And non-profit organizations are also opting for Workday for now. And coming back to Workday integration, as we have already talked, Workday provides a single architect, cloud-based enterprise application and management suites that combine financial, HR, and analytics into a single system. So as we saw, like Workday grew with the HCM or started with the HCM application, but in 2017 they also launched their finance application. So those are different modules of Workday, and they have, and there is another set of analytics, Prism Analytics in terms of Workday, that is available for now. So those are the different domains that are available to you in the single platform or single architecture. So if a client has implemented HCM and finance both, so they work right really seamlessly all together. And coming to the designed Workday integrations, that I think they are designed to balance high security standards, because once you cut into Workday domains, you will see like security is a primary concerns for them. They have a lot of key steps or levels of security that are provided on the basis of domains, subdomains, on the fields, on the business objects, and everything. So on each of these smaller entities as well, they have a certain set of security. So it's not like you have access to one particular set of data, you will have access to everything. So they have really designed their security well, and that only a particular amount of data is visible to you, if which is required for your work, or which is required to be sent to through an integration. So that's really crucial to understand and learn. They have agile updates coming in every 6 months. They have powerful insights, intuitive UI across devices. So anyone can use or customize dashboards to get real-time data. So yes, custom reports lead to dashboards, and these dashboards are using in the backend certain kind of advanced reports, I can say, and this give you real-time data. As soon as any kind of transaction that has happened, it will show you in the real time on the dashboard. And so it's very useful for the end user. Like if it's at CM, it's for HRs, and for finance, it for the finance people. They can see changes happening in real time. Okay, talking about security in specific, a single security model monitors, processes data and devices, customize access and security easily with easy to use security controls. A continuous development model allow regular updates without downtime disruptions. So data and security updates are continually updated for a live data stream. So I can tell you, at every weekend you will see, when you step into the Workday domain, when you're working on for clients or customers, you'll see that over that on the weekend or on the Sunday or Saturday, the Workday will get updated or refreshed. So that kind of refresh or updates they push. So it's really hard to have any kinds of bugs or discrepancies in the data into the system. That's about their security model. Coming to easy operations and analytics interface, focused on simple interfaces, Workday creates easy to read visual presentations of live data. Analytics are always fresh, a simple, clean presentations, and UI allows actionable data to to inform business decisions without a data scientist to translate. So yes, this helps you to create any kind of dashboards or charts or bar graphs without any specialization skills of data scientists. All you need your reporting as well as dashboard skills to pull this all together and present it to the end user. Coming to Workday dashboards, integrate and present data across devices, ideally suited for mobile, flexible, and remote workforces. Scalable enterprise applications, cloud-based applications adapt and grow with organizations of any size, as we already talked about. You can have a smaller amount of people working for you currently, but then you grow exponentially, and so does your team size. Workday can still manage that, providing a scalable solution without continual data and system migrations. As organizational needs and teams grow, it's easy to manage. Governance allows you to adjust dashboards and data sets to changing needs and industry trends. Workday integrations provide a cost effective solution that is easy to adopt without extensive training. And this particular diagram shows you, I would say it's a very limited kind of application that shows, but it's like one of the key applications in the market that we currently use as any company. But yes, this shows like the different kinds of domains or modules a Workday integration can send or receive data from. It can be application tracking system like Talio. It can be a background check like HireRight. It can be a benefit provider or benefit company, like namely then an ERP, another ERP, like an SAP or NetSuite, CRM, like a Salesforce or a Microsoft products. And then for analytics, I think we have Tableau where we can send or receive data. Payroll, which is one of the most crucial parts of any Workday HCM implementation. We have payroll standing outside of Workday as third party integrations or third party systems. So we have a very extensive network of integrations that is readily available for you to configure and develop or build and send data across to, say, ADP, SAP, TMF, and there are a lot of vendors on it. And then there are career management applications as well. So yes, I would still say that this is a limited diagram as per, but it is very vast. You can imagine it to be like 20 times, even on the domain sets. We have so many things happening within Workday where we can send data across any kind of applications. And also, this is just applications. We can have APIs exposed to Workday, and we can expose our reports as an API. And anyone, say you want to develop a middleware or a data warehouse where you want to get the data in real time and store it in a middleware, that is also possible using the web service capabilities of a Workday integration. Okay, coming to, I think, automate critical. Yeah, Workday integrations helps us automate critical functions such as talent management, payroll, benefits, financial planning. So these are the different modules our integrations can work upon. It is not like functional that we have a particular set of knowledge, say recruiting or payroll, or we are into HCM just like benefits or finance. Integrations is not limited to particular domain. You can develop a set of integrations, a custom report, or an EIB for across the modules for payroll, for benefits, for recruiting, all those. For our financial systems, we have integrations as well. So integrations work across modules, utilize Workday's real-time APIs. That's what we talked about, the API that are available, core connectors, which are, I would say, a template set of integrations that are already pre-built, and you need to configure it as per your requirements and start sending data to third-party systems. And these are reusable and easy to manage. Oh, okay. So this diagram shows you about the Workday cloud, how it sits, like how the Workday data sits and the application sits inside the Workday cloud. So as a umbrella, there is a Workday cloud, and within that there are Workday applications as well as Workday integration clouds. So Workday applications would host different modules like recruiting, HCM finance, and that would have public service web APIs as well as custom APIs. And then there is an integration cloud. So within the integration clouds, we have integration cloud platform, integration cloud connect, custom integrations on studios that can be developed, any kind of core connectors. Those are all cloud applications that are already sitting inside the Workday integration cloud. And then there are other systems or third party systems that are interacting with this Workday cloud, like end users. We have cloud applications with we can have on-prem applications. We have benefit providers. If you want to send and receive data about employee benefits, we have payroll providers, as we said, and then we have AD accounts which you can use to maintain the accesses of employees or users. So again, shows you about the web service APIs and the integration tools available. So integration tools would be EIB plus Integration Studio, and then it would also have like core connectors. Then Workday Integration Network would have payroll, benefits, HCM network. So there are different levels of integrations, I can tell you. So first one, starting to end-to-end connectors or end-to-end integrations. So those are basically predefined, pre-designed, and pre-built. All you need to just do is like configure it into your tenant and start using it. So for, I would say, I can give you an example of benefits. So like there are CCBs which are more customizable, but there are integrations that are particularly built with, I would say, Fidelity or any kind of benefit providers in the US that will just get configured and start sending data to your Fidelity application. And you do not need to do. So those are kind of end-to-end integrations which are developed by Workday and Fidelity teams. They do have already pre-built everything. You just need to configure and start it in your, give it some access in your tenant and start sending the data. And then the next step comes to as core connectors. So core connectors are again pre-built integrations, but they do have certain level of customization available. They are developed by Workday, but not specifically to a third party vendor. Like I, in last case, I talked about Fidelity, or for payroll, if I talk about ATP, they're not developed in for a particular vendor, but they're generic to be used, and you can start doing the customization and start configuring the integration as per your requirements. Okay, so we have tailored integrations for Workday Professional Service build. We have user built integrations. That's what we talked about. The core connectors and the tailored integrations would be an end-to-end connector. And then third-party integration tools are also available as like for partners and customer build. Like a Workday Studio is again an entirely different thing where you can build an integration from scratch. Okay, so this particular screen at the bottom is what we call as a Workday Studio assembly. These are the different components. So you do not see any code, right? So all you need to do is like drag and drop these components, connect these components in a particular workflow manner, and that would help you with limited kind of coding that is required. These all these components, each of these components has a code in the background written on it, which we will see definitely in the course. But that's the beauty of Workday Studio, that you do not have to write so much of code. All you need to do is drag and drop and start using these components efficiently. Okay, so Workday Studio integrations enables you to build, own, and support much more sophisticated integrations with Workday hosts and runs on your behalf. Workday Studio is a unified Eclipse-based environment that allows you to develop, deploy, debug. Unlike simple EIBs, the Workday Studio is not limited to one data source, one transformation, and one destination. Instead, Workday Studio can be used to create integrations that use several reports, several transformations, and deliver results to several destinations. I think you will not really understand about different kind of data sources and things, but yes, we'll go through the course. But on a high level, I can tell you that in terms of a report is kind of a object that you build to derive a particular set of data from Workday. So that would be a data source. But in Studio, you can use like multiple reports, multiple APIs, web services. So that's where you have this robust capability of using like a number of data sources within a particular integration, combine all those data into one, transform it, and deliver it as per your requirement. Okay, so comes down to the decision framework for selecting Workday tool, and I think it will go and enter into the Workday world, and you are starting to interview yourself as an Workday integration consultant. I think this is the mostly asked or frequently asked questions for you. Like, how do you define what integration to be built? What is the hierarchy or the selection criteria you will go with? So on the top sits a Workday packaged integration or end-to-end integration, as we talked about, that it has a particular defined origin, say Workday, and a third-party system, say Fidelity or ADP for payroll. So that's where they have been built by these two companies or these two product owners in combination, and it has been delivered to you. All you need to do is import the integration, configure it with the security, and give it the access to run, and it will start sending the data. Then comes Workday connectors, which are Workday delivered. It has certain set of customization possible. You can use Workday connectors, say CCW, to send demographic details to third-party vendors, irrespective of it can be your internal system as well as a third-party system, which is not listed or which it is not designed for. So that you can do. Then, if it is not doable by Workday connector, then we move ahead to Workday EIBs and DTs. EIB is nothing but custom reports in the background or web services in the background that is being used to extract data, transform it with a particular XLT program, and then send it according to a particular format that is required. And if it is still not doable in EIBs and you need more than one data set, so till now we all had only one data set to be used, but from Studio onwards, from Studio you can see you can have multiple data sets, and if the requirement is to capture, say, certain type of data from your worker profile, the others to be from your time management profile, say some data from your recruiting domain. So you can get it all into your Workday Studio, combine it and transform it to your desired format. So that's where it says multiple Workday data sources, highly complex integration requirements which are required, and multiple output or input files. It can all be handled into Workday Studios. And coming to Workday Web Services, real-time integration requirements, Workday event or business process subscription integration. So Workday Web Services are delivered by Workday. They can be used as APIs by third-party systems. All they need is access to like some credentials to be generated in your Workday system, and they can call these APIs to extract data in real time as per their requirement. Okay. Any questions on different kinds of integrations which we specifically saw in these on the slide? Because we have talked about a lot, and this is one of the crucial parts for helping you understand the wide landscape of Workday integrations.
And I have a quick question. So in the current slide that you're showing, it says like packaged integration, right? Is it, you said end-to-end integration. Are you referring to the specific modules of the like core connector we have, like benefits and payroll? Like it's either for be it like medical or insurance. We have specific templates for those, right? So are you referring to that as packaged integration, or like it's something different from
Yeah,
that? Is
I
it something?
think on the same line, like if you'll see in Workday, you
Yeah.
will find certain templates like core connector worker or core connector benefits. Those are Workday
Yeah.
connectors. But you will
Yes.
also see a core connector which is specifically developed, and you will see a third party application name, say Fidelity or Insights or any kind of health provider in the US. I think specifically it is very mature for US. You will see already existing, if you write in the name in the Workday integration template, you will see the vendors already available. So when it is specifically designed for a particular vendor with the name, it is a packaged connector or an end-to-end connector. Like both the ends are defined. The data source, which is Workday, is defined, and the end criteria, which is your vendor, a particular vendor with the name, is also defined. So those are the packaged or end-to-end connectors. But Workday connectors are like they are designed in Workday, so the source is defined, but they can
Okay.
be
Got it. Yeah.
used to
Thank you.
send data to anyone. Yeah. Any further questions? Let me get the next slide then. Coming to Workday Studio, in specific, Workday Studio is an integrated Eclipse space and permits Workday clients and third parties to create, convey, troubleshoot the particular complex mixes running in the Workday. Workday's most powerful integration platform, of course, because there's a lot of level of customization that you can do, a lot of transformation, logical thinking, designing algorithms that you can design and develop within a Workday Studio integration. It is a graphical developer tool for building sophisticated data integrations and transformation. Workday provides pre-built components, as we saw, which you can use to draw and drag and drop and start developing your code or your integration. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what is Workday Studio. I think we have already talked about it's an Eclipse based. It's basically the same. Workday's most powerful integration platform. Workday provides pre-built components which developers can manipulate in integration workflows. It is used for complex integrations, rich graphical development environment, developed and run in on the Workday cloud. So it's also something that sits on the Workday cloud, and within the Workday cloud, we have Workday integration application. When to use Workday? Again, this is where we have talked about when you have different data source to be combined together to develop a particular set of data. When you want your integrations to be scalable and efficient for any kind of workforce or data set, the large extent of data you can use within these integrations. When there are complex logics or algorithms to be developed to loop in data, to manipulate the data, to transform the data, you can do it all within Workday Studios. We do have complex error handling and scenarios available in Workday. You need a rigorous source code control, unit testing, debugging. All those capabilities are there. You can debug your code, you can unit test, you can run the application or the integration from the Workday Studio itself and see it in real time how it is processing. You need to enhance the custom capabilities implemented in Java, Spring, or third-party service. So that's about Workday Studios. Coming to Report Writer, a Workday Report Writer designs a custom report by advanced report groups, prompts, filters. It designs basic metrics reports. You can use calculated field custom reports, allows you to analyze real-time data. Yes, so mostly the reports or custom reports are advanced used by the end users, say HR in case of HCM, to see that, say, for an example, a classic example would be the hiring or I think the termination or the hire reports. Like we have for most of the clients or companies, we have this one report or couple of reports at least. So the HRs can in real time see and visualize what are the new hires, the people who have left us in the particular set of time. So you can provide a timeline to it and it will send you the data. The embedded reports in business transactions to offer relevant data. Embed reports used for outbound integrations that are reported. So outbound integrations and reports would be EIBs that you can develop. Okay, Workday Studio integrations. So Workday integrations, yeah, I think it should be Workday integrations are basically divided into three categories on a higher level, which is Cloud Connect integrations, which are your core connectors, then EIBs that are using your custom reports, and then the most complex one is that is the Workday Studio integration. Okay, so Workday integration fundamentals would be Workday uses tools and helps to build and maintain Workday integration systems, different technologies used to integrate with Workday. So like we can, and any kind of third party that you want to send data or receive data from. So it's not just outbound, you can have also inbound integrations that help you uh, understand the strengths and limitations of each and how to consider using certain technologies. XML, I would say, is the basic outlining or the backend code you will see in most of the reports or any kind of studio integrations that are following. So, good knowledge of XML or XSLT is really good to have when you're working on integrations in Workday. Workday Studio is a consolidated Eclipse based environment that allows customers to develop, deploy, debug, support complex integrations running in the Workday cloud. Let's see Workday Studio languages. So Workday Studio runs on SAS, the best delivery instance. JavaScript is used in the Workday app. They use PHP, Java, Python, C, C++. So these are all in the background. They use these app like studio languages or programming languages. But for you, don't be scared with these names. You need limited knowledge. It's good to have the knowledge, but it's not something if you do not have, you cannot learn Workday Studio or integrations in specific. Coming to Advanced Workday Studio, using Advanced Workday Studio, users can debug, deploy, and support critical integrations. By Advanced Studios, you can master your web services, XML technologies like XST and XSLT. So XSLT is basically a XML style sheet language for transformation that is used to transform your XML code, which is coming out of say a core connector or a custom report, and you can use this XSLT to transform it into an Excel, a CSV, a JSON, or any kind of format you want. Okay, Workday Studio, the language of data. So this shows you the XSL, XSLT, and XPath in Workday Studio, how they are all interconnected and getting transformed. Coming to ZaranTech offers our services. I think you would like to take this from here and talk about the certifications and the services.
Yeah, I'll take over that part.
Okay. Yeah.
So let me explain you this. Every one of you has everything you need. So when you go to this cohort, it says why Workday integration. Click on it, go there, it will go there straight. If you want to know the upcoming batch details, just go there. It's that. Everything is within this, but I'll go over this one at a time. Okay. Why Workday program overview is duration is 50 hours, Monday to Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Central. And then all the details right there. You can see comparison chart within everybody else. If we are also going to compare our training to all other training programs, including Workday. We also compare with Workday. So you'll see this a lot of difference. There are some unique things only ZaranTech offers and nobody else offers. Most people join that for our training for that. So your Workday integration roadmap is right here. All the modules right there listed clearly. Then you have your studio roadmap. Again, everything's here. Your benefit. And if you want to know all the details about your trainer, it's right there. Here is the tenant. You can watch a video of the tenant. Tenant is private to us. No one else except the customer has this tenant. Every tenant ZaranTech uses is private to ZaranTech only, nobody else.
So we will get tenant access?
Yes, you will. You won't be able to practice. So yes, absolutely. You will get tenant access. Okay. It's for 2 months. This course is going to run for about 8 weeks. So it's going to be 2 months. After your training completes, you will receive a certificate of completion from ZaranTech. It looks something like this. So your name's going to be here. And then you can download this certificate. Your future employer can verify that you have taken the training from us by reaching out to us, verify credential, and you yourself can add this certificate directly to your LinkedIn profile by clicking that button. We recommend that. Why? I will show you here very soon. I'm not going to save it. I'm not a Workday integration consultant. Your certification, anything and everything about certification is right here. An ultimate guide, 222 page. The new process is explained very clearly. What has changed after November 1st, 2024. Workday integration certification MCQs, studio MCQs, Workday list of partners. All the partner companies are right here. And it's not here. Oh, well, it's slow to load right there. So you can see deployment partners, application management services partners, and staffing service partners. Everything about your certification is right there. Pro integration services certification, studio. Actually, the word service is not there. Just ignore that. Pro integration certification, studio certification. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Everything is explained here. And then your job readiness program. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit here. Your upcoming batch details, attending demo right now, start date 10th, Monday to Thursday, cost $6.99. You include 2 months of tenant access. You click here, make the payment. It's pretty simple. Just make the payment right there. Enter all the details. If you're looking for some sort of installment payment option, there's two options you have, Klarna and Afterpay. They accept installment payment options. You sign up with them and do all that. Tenant access is 2 months. Anything above 2 months, if you want it, to practice, you want it extended, it's $149 a month. We also, 95% of ZaranTech's business is corporate training. We train for TCS, we train for ENY, KPMG, you name it, we train them for. Samsung, Sony, Apple, there's 300 plus customers we train for right now. Birlasoft, in India we have Birlasoft, we have LTI Mindtree, we do training for IIHT, and a lot of the training companies you see on the forefront, like all of those companies in India, they deliver the training, they'll say, but in the back end, we are the ones delivering for them, for their customer. We deliver mostly for most of the companies in the back end. We are the delivery partners. Micron, Freshworks, all these companies. Here is a course catalog. If your employer is interested in, training their employees, consultants, this is all the courses we offer. Till now, we have trained about 8,000 learners. This is the features of our training program. These are the student metrics we check, training delivery process with the corporate Workday courses we offer. We offer over 50 to 60 courses, and then we have delivered over 120 some courses because we customize courses. Every course out there under the umbrella of Workday, we have delivered. Student reviews, you can see. These are Google's too. I'll talk about this a little bit more. Workday customers, these are very, very few customers. I mean, we have quite too many. We can't mention all of them here. And that's about our course catalog. That's about corporate catalog. About us is right there. And this completes your cohort. We ask you to go ahead and join this learner community. You learn quite a lot. Everything is posted here. I mean, every document, every guide, videos, certification information, everything is posted here. Workday HCM certification. See that guide, complete study guide. It's posted here. We have the demo coming up. We post a lot of FAQs, everything. I mean, this is the biggest community outside of Workday. And then we also run live stream sessions on YouTube every other day, full courses. These go for 8 to 10 hours straight, free. We run every other day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You can join in and watch any course. You can see these full course videos for free on our YouTube channel. You can download that. You can go through that. Again, Workday benefits we ran live, free, full course. All these are posted here as a reminder to the learners. Top 100, Workday supply chain management. There's so much content is being posted. We have probably 25,000 content here posted. So you can kind of take a look. Extend guide was posted here. I mean, this is a 120-page guide. Workday certification practice. Okay, I want to talk to you about this in a little bit, but I'll come over. We are the only company which offers a certification practice test platform. Once again, there is no company out there which has a Workday certification practice test platform built. We are the first one to build that. So this certification practice test platform mimics exactly like your actual certification. So that this saves you a lot of money because it's better to fail with us than fail at the actual Workday certification exam. This follows the same structure. It follows the same weight of questions percentage-wise. For now, we have prepared only these certifications. We are still in works to prepare the rest. Give me 1 second. I'll show you what the rest are so you can kind of take a look at. So these are all the certifications Workday offers. Under HCM, you have all this: core, compensation, advanced benefits, recruiting, learning, talent. Under student, you have this. Under finance, you have these. Under payroll, you have this. And reporting, integration, you have this. This course, the one you're taking right now, will will get you ready for this certification and this certification. Again, I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. Let me finish these things first, okay? So you can take a look at this. Again, it was posted on Workday Learner Community. We are very big on all of this. Actually, I was seeing an old post once again. You are in the Workday ecosystem or not, but Danny DeMaio, she's pretty big. But there was a post I was looking at. I think she shared. Yeah, this one. So we posted top 100 Workday influencers to follow. That's me. And everybody wanted to be on this list. This is our post. We always have the top 100 and everybody wants to be on that list. because it is very famous list. We posted every year once, and we have a top 100 influencers list for SAP as well. And these are some of the best of the best you can connect with. So if you want to follow that. Again, all of this stuff is posted on your LinkedIn learner community. Where is that? It's right here. Again, if you are following me right now and looking at it, please go ahead and click on this link. Once you click on the link, you will go to the page. Once you get to the page, give me 1 second. This is what I want you to do. Give me 1 second, I'll show you. So we have a lot of connections. I have about 68,000 connections. Then I own all these pages right now. We have all these pages. So we have data science, 155,000, Workday 20,000. We have SAP learner community, another 103,000 followers. Also, another thing I want to tell you is that we also have our own products in the Workday ecosystem. We develop products in Workday. As you can see right here, I'm head of sales and marketing for People Flow. People Flow is an AI-powered Workday test automation tool. And I'm leading the sales and marketing here in the US. In fact, we just became an innovation partner.
Yes.
I don't know if I shared this news with you, but 1 second. We just became an innovation partner for this. Here, let me show you.
Awesome. That's such a big news.
This is very good news. We just got this email from Workday, so we became an innovation partner.
Great.
See that email from? Yeah, it's very big. I mean now, because I'm in sales. Yeah, it's better than service partners.
Exactly. Yeah, like innovation is the key thing they have been focusing now.
Yeah. So we are in the App Store right now of Workday's ecosystem. So let's go here. Just go to the home page. Go right there. Go to. Not you. Sorry, this is for me. I'm going to show you this. So when you are in this page, you will go like this because you're a member. You'll go here. Once you are here, after you click that link, please click on this, click on all, click on save. So every time we post anything, you will get a notification. If you want to go ahead and do that, please go ahead and do that. So this is about your Workday course, and your Integration and Studio course. Now, let me talk about your LMS, Learning Management System. When you enroll with us, when you're paid and you enroll with us and you're ready to start, the first thing you're going to get access to is a learning management system. This is built on sites.google.com. It is kept very light. We don't put a lot of images, nothing like that, because it should open very fast. You can open this and access this from any device at any time. Okay, here is your raise your ticket. You can raise your ticket for general tickets, Workday tenant tickets. Here is your curriculum. You have curriculum of Workday integration, and then you have the curriculum of Studio. Everything is mentioned here. Materials, I'm going to get back in a little bit. Let's cover the video recordings first. Every session, including the one you're attending right now, is video recorded every time, and it will be posted here, as you can see. This video recording is available to you for 1 year. Meeting links are posted here, like the one you attended by clicking the link is posted right here. Click the link, attend the session. You have to follow your own calendar. Come to this session, come to the meeting link section every time, 5 to 10 minutes before, 5 minutes before. Click the link, join the session. Attendance is very important to us. We take attendance right here. And this will be very important for you later on. All right. So this is how we run our session. Now, every material right here, you see from Workday module, integration overview, reporting, all of this stuff is prepared in-house. ZaranTech prepares everything in-house. We do not copy Workday's logo. We don't post Workday's logo without permission. If the material is not available in the public, we do not use anything. Everything is built in-house. All the assignment documents, all the lab documents, everything is built in-house. See, module assessment. Then you have lab activities. All your labs are built in-house. So these are the labs your trainer will refer to and be like, hey, can you guys do this lab? Can you guys do that? He'll just refer. You can just go here. Now, a lot of times we see a lot of people ask these questions. Hey, all these material are available for us to download for free. No, it is always available on the cloud system, on the SaaS platform we have. The cloud platform we have. It's always available here, but it is not available to download. Your tenants are also, you can also access the tenant from here. There will be a button here where it says tenant, and you click and you can enter the tenant. So all that. So now I have covered this, and I have covered the tenant and about the cohort. Besides certification, if you have any question, please go ahead and ask.
How often do you update documentation?
6 months.
Every 6 months?
Every time there is an upgrade.
So you guys update the documentation?
Yeah. We update. When you say documentation, you mean our course material, correct?
Correct, yeah, right. Because I mean, there's changes.
Every 6 months, every R1, R2.
Okay, yeah, got it. And then on the certification, does the $699 cover the fee to take the exam?
What do you think?
I don't know. It would be a good deal if you do.
Well, I'm glad that you asked. It's kind of funny you asked that too, because certification is $800.
$800? Okay.
Yeah. It's 1 credit.
And how many chances do you get?
1.
Just 1. Okay.
I mean, that's Workday's rules. So you get one chance. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Not enough information is added here. Give me 1 second. I'll add some more. This cohort does not have enough. Give me 1 second. Huh? Just let me add some more information here. There's a lot of information. Not a lot. But about certification, some information is missing. Where is this? Where is this? Certification. Okay, right there. So take a look at this. Your certification. Yeah. The cost of certification and courses. I'll talk about that again. I'll come to the certification side here very soon. Anybody else has a question about the curriculum, about the access to the LMS, anything? Okay, you don't? Okay, we'll jump on the certification. Give me 1 second. I'm going to close the LMS. Certificate of completion. I'm going to close that. All right. So let's talk about certification. Your Workday Pro integration certification is right here. Okay. You have to understand something. If you do not work for a customer company or you do not work for a partner company, you are not eligible. I mean, you're not eligible means you cannot take Workday certification. But remember, I told you before that ZaranTech is the only company which can do some things nobody else can. This is one of the things. We have a collaboration with a partner company where we, after your training, can refer you to the partner company and you can take the certification by paying the cost, $800 per training credit. This is a service we provide, extra service to help you out. That has nothing to do with your training. Your training, what you pay $699 with 2 months of tenant access is what you pay for training. Once that is done, that's all you paid for. But ZaranTech goes above and beyond and does all of other things, so you can help you get that certified, all of that stuff. Now, as you can see here, there are 2 courses, one here, one here. Can you guys see this, or should I make it bigger? I know it's kind of little fonts. So there are 2 courses here. What Workday says is that to go for this certification, you have to take this course. Not have to, you should take these courses because these are optional. The cost for these 2 courses is $3,200 and $4,000. What we have done is taken these 2 courses, and these 2 courses make up our one $699 course. So once you are done with your $699 course, you can literally go straight to this. Once again, our course replaces these 2 courses. That's why we work with over 150 customers right now who, when they have their Workday, they want their employees to be certified. Now they don't have to pay this amount for the courses for each employee because it's too expensive. They pay us, we train them, they go for the certification, and our rate right now is about 85%. I mean, if 100 people are taking our course and appear for the certification, 85% people pass on the first attempt. That is our rate right now. Now, when we refer you to the partner company, you go pay them, but there are some conditions before that. We just don't refer anybody. You have to be a paid student of ZaranTech, then only we refer you. And then after that, you should have put in at least 120 hours of practice time, and you should have at least 80% attendance. Then we refer you. But ZaranTech actually went above and beyond. And what we have done is, because we have seen also one more thing, certifications are very tough. Certifications on Workday's platform is very tough. You might have heard that. There are people who have taken 3 attempts and failed all 3 attempts. Less than 50% pass those certifications. Now, remember, I was telling you, I will tell you more about the certification. It's right there. I will give you some time to go over it. Testing information, you don't have to go over these questions because this is for HCM. Okay, so just don't worry about the weight of the questions. So you see this testing information. This is the testing information. Exams are managed by question mark and proctored by measure learning. Exam platform is this. Failed exam, this is this. You can take another exam after only 4 calendar days. You get 1 attempt per 1 credit. Each credit is $800, right? So this is the whole process. But what? Remember I said we have done something extra. So what we have done is, because people are taking the certification and then they don't clear, they have to pay again $800 like that person asked here. I forgot the name. Sorry. And why do that? So what we did was we built a platform which mimics the certification platform. And that platform, you get it for free as a student of ZaranTech. Anybody else outside, and if you only get it for free if you are moving towards certification with our partner company. So after your training is done, you put in 120 hours and you put in that time to practice and you put in that time to learn. And then when you come back to us and say, hey, can you refer us? We will refer you. Then you go ahead and pay them the fees. Once you paid the fees, we will release before your certification test, exactly 1 week before, we will release platform access. 1 week before your certification exams are scheduled, we will release the practice lab access. And then you can practice. Our certification practice test platform passing score is 95%. It's okay to fail ours. It's okay to fail ours, but it's not okay to fail theirs because it costs a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the platform is built for you. It's a little tough. Our platform is tough. Yes. Our difficulty, Workday's certification platform difficulty is 8 out of 10. Ours is 9.5 out of 10. So this is how certification works. We are not a staffing company. We don't place people, but we do know quite a lot of staffing partners, staffing this, staffing that. They always come to us. In fact, we have a requirement right now in the Bangalore office for 2 Workday integration consultants who are not certified, because we want to help you get certified, because we are looking to hire 2 people in the Bangalore office to work on our product, which is the people flow.
Yeah,
Workday.
I have another question.
Yeah.
Your partner, the company you go through get the certification. Is there another fee for them, or is just the $800?
We don't get involved with them. Whatever they charge, because they are the ones.
Any idea what they charge? I mean, just to
I mean, they get you certified. That's all we know. They have some agreement, terms, conditions, all of that stuff. Okay. Without us, right? If we don't refer anybody, right? I mean, hear me out. Here, take a look at this. We don't like to get involved there because it is not our platform. We cannot manage that. You know what I'm saying? They are the ones getting it. So these are some of the people, I will share the links, who have gotten certified on first attempt. I mean, not just these, there are quite a lot, but these are the people who gave us the permission to put their names on the LinkedIn post. Okay, let me share this with you guys. Take a look. And you can cut, copy, paste, and save it. I'm going to show you. Give me 1 second. Because we wanted to post that, and out of every 20, 25 people, at least at 15 or 20 people, one person says, okay, yeah, it's all right. Post our name. So it's right there. You can go to their profile also. You can talk to them, chat with them, ask them any question you have. Like that, we have many. And also, to make it much easier for you to decide, we also share the profile post links of people who have posted the certificate of completion. Because trust me, there are a lot of people, absolutely a lot of people ready to cheat you. In fact, I'll show you something. You see my post right here? This one? I'm actually posting a very big post, and it's about all proxies. That's going to shake up the market right now. Let me show you my post. I actually make my post up ahead, and I post these posts so the community is clean. Here, let me show you. Take a look. This will be coming up on June 10th. Because of this proxy, the market is becoming very bad. And being in this education field for 16 years, we are the first people to get them out. We also have a very big Telegram group, 1,700 followers. Every day I ban at least 20 people because they ask about proxies. Anytime you raise a question on proxy or whatever, you are out because that is cheating the system. This is the post we make. We are an education company. We believe in education. We upskill very well. We have trainers, over 700 trainers, total 5,000 trainers we have. So anytime you raise the question of proxy, you will be removed from everywhere because we won't help you because we are in education. We don't do all of that. So if you're ready to learn, grow with us, we are right here. Anything else, we can't help you. This is our course. This is how we do it. And we have lots of connections here. I mean, just take a look at this. I'm literally connected to almost quite a lot of VPs and a lot of people here. You can see, a lot of people we are connected to. So you'll see that if you follow me, you will see most of my connections are, just take a look at this. This post just went live at 10:01. Take a look. Get any SAP certification MCQ for free. What SAP's website, we are very big on SAP. SAP's website has 103 certifications. Every certification, we sat down with the trainer, 107, my bad. We sat down and built an MCQ. And then we give it to the community for free, absolutely free. I am an influencer in the SAP world. I'm top 7 on LinkedIn. This is how we post quite a lot of content for Workday as well. Let me show you. It's right here. You go here on our platform, which is called ZaranTech.teachable.com. Go to all products and you can download anything you want. Top 100 questions here, extend guide, integration and studio guide. Everything is right here. Please write it down, ZaranTech.teachable.com, and then courses. I think this is a 180-page guide. Everything is here. Look at the cursor, it's still there. There is quite a lot of guides. This is our video platform and guides and interview questions. The amount of content we post, nobody posts. Outside of Workday, just take a look at this. Let me show you this. We have 55 terabytes of data. Terabytes. Full. Now, I will take questions. Oh, one more thing. Sorry, my bad. Hey, one more question. Sorry, one more thing. I didn't cover this, so my bad. Studio. If you want to go for Studio certification, it can only be done after integration because the prerequisite is integration certification. And then you have the Workday Studio Services certification. I don't know what this is. And then you have a training right here, 5 days, which is $4,000. Our training will cover that part. Go ahead. Sorry, somebody had a question. Go ahead, please.
So you said that for the Workday Pro integration certification, is it only MCQs or it's scenario-based questions as well?
The actual certification question?
The actual certification, the Workday Pro integration certification.
One second. I'll have you read this. Give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry, we should have posted that in the cohort. Give me 1 second. Just 1 second. Sorry, I've got so much content here. My bad. Take a look at this. Here. Please read this.
So it's just the MCQs, right? So
it's not just the MCQs. Here is the problem. If it was a question and there was one answer, it would be much easier. It is not like that. That's why it is tough.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. And so we mimic the same scenario. In fact, give me 1 second. I think somebody took a certification test recently. I wanted to show you. What's this, guys? Okay, 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I'll show you. I like to show everything live so that way because people come to us, call us and like, are you guys real? I'm like, Are you serious? Yeah. So this person is Sunil. He's one of our, learners. He took pro integration certification on our platform, and he didn't do well. I mean, he scored only 12 out of 50. So he's going again, but we don't allow you to take the certification test again right away. You have to give it at least 3 days. Just wanted to show you. Okay. So our platform is much tougher. Yes. Go ahead. Anybody else has any question? It's better to ask all your questions here, and we don't mind your questions. Okay. Please ask, because you have lots of questions, and we know a lot of things. So that's why we would like to help.
So you said
And it doesn't matter, you
certi-
have to sign up with us. Go ahead, please.
sorry. So you said it's $800 for one training unit, right? That means one attempt for the Workday Pro Integration certificate. Whereas for the studio certification, you said it's 4. Like what does that?
No. It's right here. One second. Let me just open this up a little bit bigger. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
So studio certification is the prerequisite is pro certification.
Yep.
If you don't have the prerequisite, you cannot take it. You have to pay for one of the course. But again, where is the cost? I'll get back to why there is no cost here. May include self-paced training. Okay. I have to get back to you why this is like this. I have no idea. But there is a cost. But they have a course right here, $4,000 course, which our training covers this course. Okay. So what we do, right? We save the money right here for you. Our courses, I shared it right here. I shared all these people who have taken our certification, and you can talk to them. You can literally talk to them. Whoever you want, talk. This is just a very small list. And then if you really want to see all those people who have taken our training and you want to talk to them, this is all you have to do. Just go here and go to the Workday Learner community. But you have to do a lot of scrolls though. Okay, I'll tell you why. And then you'll see it like this. So just under the post section, one second, I'll go with the images. We post, where is this? There's images, okay. All right. So you have to scroll down. We showcase when somebody posts their certificate of completion on their profile, right? We will showcase that here. We will repost it on our platform. So they get a lot of views. I don't know where it is, but there is quite a lot. Yeah, there you go. So we will showcase them here. So they get a lot of hits. They get, a lot of people see them. So we'll see, okay, this person also. Same person. Oh, this person. There's a lot of them. I have to scroll for 20 hours just to get to all of them. So, all right. Any other questions?
Sorry for pitching in again. So,
yeah, you're fine.
For the out of 50 questions, what would be the minimum pass percentage? Is it 40 is the minimum pass, or for passing the certification?
Go ahead, read that again.
At least 80%. Oh, okay, it has
40. You're right.
40.
You have to score 80%.
Okay.
80 is the passing mark, and you get 120 minutes. And one more thing I'll tell you. If somebody ever tells you, and I'm going to tell you this, there is a lot of things happening in the market, and I'm going to just warn you. Nobody can proxy somebody's certification. Workday's proctoring is very, very tough. So if you join our Telegram group and people are like, I paid for this person for this, for that, for tenant, and I got cheated, this and that. We have a Telegram group. It's a lot of people talk a lot of things. So we see this daily, in and out. We can't do anything about it. We keep on telling them, but they still want to pay everybody here and there. And another thing we want to stop, we want to help you is that if you are going for another training company or whatever, you're more than welcome to. It's not a problem. You can still download all the material from our website, site. But remember these things. There are certain things you have to remember. They might charge you 200, 300, 400, 500, whatever. Don't take that chance. I'll tell you why. Because their tenants are not 24/7. We provide one user, one tenant, 24/7. They give slotted access, meaning one person from 2 to 5, the other person from 6 to 10 or whatever. We don't. Our trainers are all certified. Everybody's certified, has implementation experience. We get you this access to Workday partner company. Nobody can. We are the only company which can refer you to the partner companies to get you certified. We have the platform for practice tests all of this stuff. If you take somewhere else a training and want to get this, we can, because it is reserved for our students only. All right. So just for $200-300, don't ruin 3 to 4 months. Anybody else has any question? How many people are here still? Okay, one second. Suraj, you came back in. That's why you were not allowed to talk here. I mean, there is an option. We have to do this here. Go ahead, guys. Any questions?
So the training is 4 days a week, or how many
Yes.
hours per day, and what times?
Here, one second. I don't know, but I have to look at
I
it.
came in a little late on the yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I don't know. These guys schedule it. I like to come to demos because I got, at this point of time, we have over 220 students getting trained. So this is the schedule. It's under your cohort.
7, so it's 7:30. Is that CST time?
Yeah.
And how long do they?
Hold on. I think it's not 7:30. It's 8:30. Sorry about that. Because 7 a.m. IST is 8:30 p.m. Central. Sorry about that. Go ahead. What was the question?
So how many hours per day do you get the training?
Hour and a half to 2 hours.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half
Okay.
to 2 hours.
If you miss one day or one night, do they record it so you can watch it the next day?
Yeah, every session is posted. The recording is posted in the LMS.
Okay.
Yeah, you will have the recordings right after the session. I mean, not right after. It takes time from Zoom to Vimeo, edits, upload. It takes some time.
So are you guys better than Workday training? I know you're a lot less expensive. So, but what?
Okay, let me put it this way. Workday is vanilla training.
Okay.
You know what that means?
Yeah, they're right. Yes.
Yeah, they are one training for all the businesses. We are bespoke Workday training. We customize our training programs for the customer. Let me give you an example. Workday Learning for staffing recruiters. There is no training called Workday Learning for staffing recruiters. No training, nothing like that. So there is a big company, which is Focus Cloud. You might have heard. They have about 1,500 consultants. They came to us and said, we want a training program for our staffing recruiters. We designed this program for them. That is what we do. We are a customized training company. Every business is different. How can a training be the same? That's what we do. I'm not comparing anything to anybody. Workday has their own way. I think Workday does it for 4 days. What we believe in is that small pieces of learning with practice works. If you give a lot of learning in one day, 8 hours, what you learned in the first hour, you forget by the 7th hour. So where do you have the time to practice?
Yeah, so I've actually used to work for a company that we implemented Workday at this company, and I attended some training with Workday in San Francisco, and the training wasn't that good. I mean, you waste a lot of time, and it's really expensive. I mean, for the companies.
Yeah, that's exactly why we have so many customers coming to us for training. I mean, one second, I'll just show you a couple of things. Just don't tell anyone. I mean, I talk to VPs all day long about the same thing, trying to help them out with this because we can help them, But anyway, I don't know where it is. I got like 20,000 messages here, so I was going to show something, but it's maybe some other time. But they were saying the same exact thing. They're a staffing company. Have you guys heard about Castech? Anybody?
I have not. No.
Castech is a very big consulting company, and 2,500, I think. Yeah, Castech. So I was talking to the VP, and they were like, "Yeah, there's quite a lot of money involved for our customers, So they wanted to make sure they wanted to try out our program. So because it's very, I mean, I won't say use the word cheap because that can go two different ways, the meaning of that word. So it's inexpensive, yes. Compared to Workday, it's very, 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 very inexpensive. Yeah. And then on top of that, where would you be able to get certified without being employee of a customer company or partner company?
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Exactly.
And then on top of that, where would you be able to get a platform to practice? Nowhere. That's what we do there.
Do you also offer payroll training? Because I'm interested in payroll as well.
Yeah, we do. So we have a very limited amount of course we offer for public batches, which is like this. We call them retail public badge. What that means is we got to serve the community as well quite a lot. We do get quite a lot of trainings from the corporates, but we run public batches, but we cannot run all of them, all the courses. So we have Workday Payroll, yes, US Payroll we run. We have Workday Finance, we have HCM, we have compensation, advanced compensation, benefits, recruiting, and reporting, and Prism Analytics for public batches. That's it. Everything else we do under corporates only. Time tracking. Oh yeah, we have all the PAT, US Payroll, ATT. We have all of them. Yeah, sorry, we don't have UK, Canada. Actually, you don't need UK, Canada, Australia, France payroll anyways, because those are free. These are all free. Once you take this training, you don't have to take any of this. They're available on the Workday Learning Center for free. Once you get the access, because once you have paid the partner company, you will get access to the Workday community and Workday Learning Center. There you will find these courses free.